Hello, and welcome to Nightline. My name is Caleb Carr.
And I'm Mackenzie McGrath.
And tonight we're going to be talking about the death penalty. Is it really the right solution to today's crimes?
To begin our discussion tonight, we'll begin with a short interview with Dr. Caleb about the meaning of life.
What is life? Life isn't something to be messed around or taken for granted of. It's the experiences, the emotions, the things around us that make life what we know it today. If it wasn't for life, we wouldn't be where we are right now. Our pursuit for life is so dear to each and every one of us. Society makes it the most important thing. And because of that thought, because of society's thought of life as so important, we revert to taking a life for taking someone else's.
Well, thank you, Dr. Caleb. Now that we know what the meaning of life is, we can get more into depth about what murder really is with this video clip.
So what's murder anyway? What do you hippies think about it?
It's achieved for revenge.
It's the right to live, though. I mean, it's the right to kill someone that hurts you.
Not home scale. Why should it be cool to hurt someone for hurting you? That ain't chill.
It's you damn idiots like that we all need satisfaction for our anger. It's not need for revenge or any stupid crap like that.
Negative. We all need to spread peace and straight chill.
Justice is needed. If you killed my son, by God, I'm gonna frickin' kill you. Thank you, Mackenzie, for that video clip. So what would happen if this scene actually became a reality? If getting mad at someone and pulling a knife and stabbing them was the right way to go at things? Is an eye for an eye the really right way to think about things? Is it really the right way to go about our lives and to treasure life, where we live by revenge and live by pain and suffering? And to resolve that pain, we just decide to kill the person that did wrongs against us? I don't know about that. That's a question to ask yourself. So now let's go out to the real world. Let's go out to civilian Mackenzie McGrath as she explains what she sees in society today.
Yo man, did you know that the murder rates in this country are higher than ever before? The government's way of dealing with it is by killing people. They're trying to establish fear, a great enough punishment to prevent people from killing each other. If you're gonna go kill someone, then you're a murderer, and your punishment would be to get murdered by the government. But still, does that make it right for the government to kill? Well, thanks, civilian Mackenzie. Now we're off to Senator Caleb for a scoop on what the government has to say.
I'm Senator Caleb Carr from Dallas, Texas. In that town, we agree with the death penalty wholeheartedly. I mean, wouldn't we want to kill one of those mother effers that killed one of my sons, one of your daughters? Wouldn't that make sense? We get to scare those son of a bitches out of their homes, out of their towns, and send them to jail where they belong to just get the electric chair or the lethal injection. They don't have no meaning in society anyway, right? I mean, does that make sense to you? It scares, it frightens, and it makes sense. Because we don't want those murderers around.
Thank you, Senator Caleb, for your interesting views from Texas. But let's go out to Senator Mackenzie McGrath as she explains her opinions on the issues and possible new solution that can make a lot more sense.
So, Senator Mackenzie, what would you say to Senator Caleb's comments about the death penalty? Isn't it true to have an eye for an eye?
What that ultimately does is that just encourages violence, and murder is actually generally committed out of violence. So the government is only encouraging it to happen by killing people.
So what would you do instead of that? What possible solution might you have?
There's 50 rooms, one for each state, that can fit over 100 people, and all the murderers from that state will be banished to this room for life should they commit the crime of murder. The rooms will be gray with no windows, and they will be kept slightly below room temperature. There will be guards consistently interviewing the room and checking on the prisoners every 20 minutes. The prisoners will be constantly in handcuffs to avoid any violence or fighting between the prisoners. And the only way that they could be released from the handcuffs would be for medical conditions. And should any issues such as non-compliance with the murderers occur, they will be blindfolded for 8 days. solution does is it creates an environment that no normal human being would want to ever be in.
Barks is the death of me!
This also takes away the violence and still establishes a punishment that is great enough to scare people out of committing the crime of murder.
So as you can see through this last video segment, we've gone through a lot of ideas of what the death penalty truly is. Wouldn't you think, Mackenzie?
Yeah, we've gone through many.
I mean, we've talked to doctors, we've talked to philosophers, we've talked to senators and civilians, all trying to get their idea on what the death penalty is and what it should really be for.
Although the proposed solution by Senator Mackenzie seems to decrease the amount of violence with the death penalty and still provide a proper punishment, that's not actually what creates murder in this country. The proper way to stop murder in this country is not to have a good punishment, it's to have a proper understanding of what actually causes murder.
Because if we can get an understanding of what actually causes murder, we could be able to get a grip on what society as a whole is leaning towards. If we can get a grip on those few aspects, we won't need the death penalty at all. We won't need Senator Mackenzie's solution. Because
what those aspects boil down to is violence. Violence is what creates murder, what causes it. It's usually out of revenge. And violence in society needs to be better understood.
if we can simply do that, I think the death penalty will become completely irrelevant. This is Caleb Carr.
This is Mackenzie McGrath.
Signing off. Thank you for watching Dateline.